President Randall, distinguished guests, and my fellow graduates. I learned the most at the ball field with my dad. Here I am at my college graduation ceremony, thinking about how ironic it is that at 21, I'm realizing I learned the most about life at 11. I'm the youngest of three. I spent my summers at the ball field cheering on my siblings in baseball. I grew up playing basketball, but during the summer, the focus was on them and their sports. I still don't know what the infield fly rule means, and maybe you don't either, but what I do know is that next to my dad, baseball was where I found my way. That's where I got to just sit in the stands and observe. Of course, as an 11-year-old kid, it was just a sport my siblings played. And there I was with my dad, watching my siblings do something they loved. But today, I find myself referring back to those lessons I learned, lessons I didn't even know I was absorbing. I watched my dad sit away from the crowd along the rails and teach me that I didn't need to be the loudest, but the smartest in my positioning. He was always telling me that players should never throw their helmets, they should always shake hands, and if a parent wishes them a good game, they better look them in the eye and say thank you. He taught me how to save money and work hard by catching foul balls for free hot dogs, and how to get mustard stains out of white clothes. Our conversations consisted of how sometimes the loudest cheer isn't always the right way to show support. Sometimes it's a simple hug. I got to learn that sometimes silence speaks louder than words, and sometimes the best thing to say is nothing at all. We all have bad days, but looking back, it is the good ones that we remember most. Never be late and always come prepared. Be the first one there and the last one to leave. It may not seem like it, but people notice. Most importantly, my dad taught me that I valued sitting with him, watching a game, more than any extravagant adventure. It's time with the people we love that we never get enough of, and the everyday moments that we hold on to. My happy place may look different than yours, but it was undeniably sitting in the bleachers with my dad. Little did I know the lessons I learned there would one day help to bring me from a sports complex in Omaha to an incredible university in Salt Lake City. During my time at the U, I was able to meet so many new people. Some I now call my best friends, impactful mentors, and highly respected peers. I was challenged beyond what I believed I was capable of and pushed out of my comfort zone into that space where I've been told growth happens. As a result, my dreams got bigger and closed doors were kicked in. I was 1,000 miles away from everything I had ever known, yet feeling like I was exactly where I was supposed to be. Leaving home was hard, but leaving Salt Lake City is just as difficult. Saying goodbyes that we don't feel ready for, and with so much unexplored. But amid this uncertainty and fear, we are met with equal amounts of support and encouragement. As hard as it feels to leave our time here, none of us were meant to stay students. We came here so that we may impact the world in greater ways than we ever dreamt possible. One of my professors, Jeff Nielsen, once told me that in life, people make a lot of money and become famous, and those people get called successful. The world often measures knowledge by academic tests and value by a blue check mark. Sometimes being a good person and being a successful person overlap, but the two do not always exist simultaneously. The world does not need more people to deem as successful. We need more kind, compassionate, and empathetic souls. Class of 2023, as we head into the world as graduates, I just hope you end up happy. Over the years, I've changed my ideas of what I thought I wanted out of life. At 11, I was sure I was going to be the 5th Cheetah Girls member. That hasn't panned out well, but there is still time. Our lives may look vastly different from the dreams we have dreamt and the plans we have made. Some of that is growth, some of that is sacrifice, and some of that is just out of our control. Who we are is the only aspect of life that we get to fully and wholeheartedly decide. I think that was what my dad was trying to tell me. It was never about the game, it was about the person we become while playing it. Who knows? In 20 years, maybe I'll have a kid of my own, hoping that one day she'll realize everything I was trying to tell her in the bleachers at the ball field had nothing to do with baseball. Congratulations, class of 2023, and as always, go Utah.